Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the AFC South Week 16 review. This is a terrible week for all AFC South teams. But if you're a Tennessee Titans fan, this is why I'm not wearing my hat. It is a total disgrace. It is a total disgrace. Yeah, I'm not going to do Colts, Steelers, Titans, and Packers. If you want to, because I already live streamed those games, so click on the following links below if you haven't attended my live stream reaction videos. This video will be doing the Cincinnati Bengals and, of course, the Bengals Houston Texans game and the Bears and Jaguars game. Now, let's start off with the Bears and the Jaguars game, because that game was terrible. They tanked. Jaguars finally did it. They tanked for Trevor Lawrence. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Talk about disgrace. Mitch Trubisky had 265 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 10 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. David Montgomery had 95 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. Meanwhile, Artavius Pierce, man, 26 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. The tight end Jimmy Graham stood up. He was the one who got 2 touchdowns and 69 yards, but Allen Robinson had more yards than him, even though he didn't get any touchdowns this game. Though Roquan Smith was the defensive player to talk about. He made 2 interceptions. He intercepted twice. Congrats, Roquan Smith. You finally did something. You got something right. Yeah, Mike Glennon, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Both these interceptions came from Roquan Smith. 211 receiving yards. And without James Robinson, it was a total disaster on the rushing situation. I mean, seriously, all Jacksonville, it was a total disaster. At least Joe Schobert got an interception. I mean, seriously. Yeah, the Chicago Bears, they won 41-17. And thanks to the New York Jets winning against the Cleveland Browns, the Jacksonville Jaguars locked up the number 1 pick in the draft. So yeah, congrats, Jacksonville. You really did it. You tanked for Trevor Lawrence, was a success. Hopefully this means you'll finally do something useful in your next game. Because us Tennessee Titans need this. Meanwhile, Houston Texans, they lost to the Cincinnati Bengals. 37-31. What a game. Brandon Allen, 371 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Samaje Perine, 95 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins, 99 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. Drew Sample, 8 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, seriously. Though Deshaun Watson had a good game, he did not intercept it. 324 yards, 3 touchdowns. David Johnson, 128 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 144 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. David Johnson, 11 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. Darren Farrell, 22 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. This was a tough fight, but in the end, the Cincinnati Bengals, they won the game 37-31. I cannot believe it. Man. All 4 of the AFC South teams lost their games. The Colts, they were this close to being the only team. Man, who would have thought? Who would have thought? But because the Tennessee Titans suffered a huge defeat against the Green Bay Packers, all AFC South games are being moved to 4:25 p.m. on Sunday. And here are the games. Tennessee Titans at Houston Texans. Jacksonville Jaguars at Indianapolis Colts. Both games will determine who will conquer the AFC South, Tennessee Titans or Indianapolis Colts. This is a battle for the AFC South between the two teams, even though they're not facing each other. So, let's just hope we can finally... So, whoever wins, congrats. See you all later. Hopefully I'll get the injury reports on Wednesday.